All right, Libra, here we go. Soulmate energies for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February 2023. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. You're staring at a Four of Cups, crossed by a Nine of Swords. That's your pre-shuffle. That's me talking to the universe. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Libra for February 2023. Now, this is an energy here of I'm taking my toys and I'm going home sort of energy. It's an energy of a pouty, hissy fit a little bit. Somebody here got themselves kind of convinced that you're not going to take the cup, or something's going to go wrong, or something along those lines. It's all nonsense. It's the Nine of Swords, false sort of Damocles. Sort of Damocles held up by a hair. These swords are bolted to the wall. Everything's fine. Right? And there's that Three of Swords. There's that Three of Swords. I think you get that sometimes in the weekly readings and things like that when I get to the sign of Libra. It's Three Swords, and crossing that is Nine Cups. So again, this person knows that you're their Nine of Cups. You're their emotional fulfillment. They'd feel really good. Why? Because there you are. The Empress is bookending the Four of Cups, which makes, by default, the Four of Cups, this person not interested, bullshit. Because you get a chance to bang the Empress, you bang the Empress. Even in frumpy pajamas, it's the best hits in the tarot. So at the end of the day, it's an irresistible. You're irresistible to this person. There's a lot of pain here for what happened, which probably the pain seems to be from inactivity. You know, just somebody just sitting there, not interested. You know. It's all a self-sabotagey sort of hissy fit, because they pace the kitchen at 2 in the morning with a bottle of whiskey, thinking about it. Because, metaphorically anyway, because that Three of Swords is very strong energy in there. And it could lead to communication. It is the main card that ends the separation phase in the soulmate cycle. I don't know. I know you've had communication coming from somebody for a while. You know, this person, they may suffer from depression. I don't know. It might be undiagnosed. It's possible. It's a bit of self-sabotage. It's a bit pouty. Okay? I'll just put it that way. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's see where we go. I don't know where this is going yet. Let's find out. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Libra for February 2023. Let's go. This first card out's before the cut. Why the fuck are we here? You. That energy. It's irresistible. Gotta have it. Had a chance to bang it. Didn't bang it. Now I want to bang it. It is a very appealing, a very alluring energy. It's also something that they know would be long term. It's a rooted energy. It's rock solid. All right? You're all they're thinking about. And as they think about it, that Three of Swords grows stronger and stronger. But this person has some kind of defense mechanism inside them that causes them to get pouty when that happens. All right? Okay. They don't want to take their toys and go home. But they're doing it because it's just that energy where they, I don't know. It's almost a form of masochism where they feel, how do I translate that? They feel like they actually get some kind of endorphin rush out of rejecting, you know, a little bit. Out of denying themselves something that they want. And what do they want? The Empress. And what do they keep it secret? That they want the Empress. The High Priestess comes after the cut. It's exactly, the cut card should back up the pre-shuffle. This is another way of phrasing it. It's with major arcana this time. This person here is holding back the inevitable, something that they desperately want. And it's building up the energy of that Three of Swords. Like rubbing your feet on a carpet and building up static charge within yourselves. This person could take down a 1,000-pound bull with the static charge they got built up and how much they want that Empress. All right, let's go. Let's shuffle the deck. There's a lot of February's about creative energy. It's about change energy. It's about opportunity energy. And there's a whole lot of North Node activity. It's a whole lot of destiny being shown. The path is very clear here in February. I'm seeing it in these readings. I saw it in the overview. I saw it in the Q1 reading for 2023 when I pulled the February column. Here we go. Let's do it. Give me a reading, universe. Let's go. Give me Libra. Soulmate energies for February 2023. Overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is the Seven of Pentacles. What's fueling that before I Open my mouth. Yeah, the Hierophant. They know I was just about to say, they know exactly what they want to do. This person here is assessing where they're at, who they are. Deep down in the soul, they're pushing it back, but they know exactly what they want. They know exactly who they are. All right? I don't think it can be denied. This is some pretty heavy spiritual shit. Let's go. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how they're behaving in the 3D. Right here's their soul energy. Right here's the hidden energy. Message from the universe. Red with the energy of your connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. I will clarify everything. Throw some universe cards at the end. Let's get to it. Queen of Pentacles. One of the finest energies of the Empress is the energy around your connection right now. It is. You're not chasing them. You're not interested. It's someone who has, on some level, put you on a bit of a pedestal. A little bit. In other words, the Queen of Pentacles has everything he or she needs. Right? Not chasing, not anything. It's beautiful. It's warm energy. It's soul nurturing. Someone here has you on a bit of a pedestal. They're drawn to you, but they're sitting there in that 4 of Cups. Oh, well, you know, whatever. And as they do that, that 3 of Swords grows and grows. How are they behaving in the 3D? 4 of Wands. Pretending they're happy. It's an easy way to put it. I got 2 happy people on the card. It's a happy new beginning. It's a solid new beginning. It's a stable new beginning. It's a 4. Somebody here would love nothing more than to come toward this connection. How are they behaving in the 3D? I believe the energy right there is pretending they're happy. They're moving forward with whatever their life is. Okay? All right. We got to keep that 4 of Cups in mind. We do. Right here, soul energy bookending the Queen of Pentacles. 6 of Cups. Feeling you. Feeling past life energies. Feeling all they think about is you. I know that. I got the Empress. I got the Empress twice in this reading, including the why we're here position. That's obsessive thinking about you. I'll tell you what. Probably dreaming about this with you. Pretending they've got this. Feeling you on a high level. A lot of past life energy coming in. It feels like nostalgia to this person, but you can't place. You know? They have you in a very special place in their soul. I can tell you that. Okay. Hidden energy. What's the universe want to tell us? It's red with the Queen of Pentacles here. 3 of Cups. Yeah, again, you look like a sirloin steak to this person. Why they're sitting in 4 cups, I have no idea. Why they're holding back, I have no idea. Why they're sitting up all night, 9 of Swords, I have no idea. This right here is about opening up. But they're afraid to open up to you. I get it here. They're holding back. They're sitting on their hands. They are. Okay. Maybe it's too spiritual. I don't know. What's the potential final outcome? It's red with the 4 of Wands, which I read as a very phony 4 of Wands. I do. It's kind of a reversed energy. My cards don't come out reversed, but I read reversals. That's why I read it that way. What's the potential final outcome? The King of Pentacles. Yeah. It's keeping things the way they are, sort of a thing. Stability, keeping the peace. You got somebody here who's keeping the peace on their side on some level, whatever that means. Could be in a relationship, could be just keeping their life the same, keeping it stable, focusing on pentacle things, job, career, whatever. But their soul is screaming out for you. They see you thriving. They convince themselves in almost a fit of depression that you don't need them. You know, you're fine, or you're out of their league, something along those lines. It's an I'm taking my toys and going home energy, right? The pouty little kid, if you will. I don't see this as communication from this person, although I haven't clarified yet. I'm about to. I got the Lovers randomly at the bottom of the Light Seer deck. That's nice. But I see someone keeping the peace here, whatever that means. I don't know. Queen of Pentacles. Tell me about it. I know they want to talk to you. They want to. Look, the universe even said it. All right, they won't take you out. They want to open up to you. They'd love to. Their soul screaming at them to do it. There's a whole lot of keeping the peace. This is a phony-ass 4 of Wands. We'll see what happens. Let's go. Queen of Pentacles, why is it here? Let's clarify. Let's talk to the Light Seers. See what they have to say. What's going on today, Light Seer? Show me some fucking light. Right here. It's crossed by the Emperor. Yeah. I mean, it's... Again, the environmental energy around this connection is the Emperor floating around and watching the Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, one of the finest energies of the Empress. This person here is hoping you'll come to them, okay? But I don't know that that's wise. I wouldn't advise that. They have to learn to be vulnerable. They already know how you feel. I assume they ran from you. I mean, if you're the runner and you're watching, I would reach out. But, you know, this is an Emperor right here. Yeah, they'll come here. I'm going to keep watching the game. I got my name brand vibrator. They're definitely going to come for that, right? But what this is saying, why do I make that joke about the name brand vibrator there? Well, first of all, you don't want to get an off-brand. But second of all, I make that joke because he's watching the game, right? Even if you were to reach out to this person, he's not going to make any lovey-dovey with you. He's just going to let you use this. Here, you take care of yourself. I'm going to keep watching the game. Right? If they're afraid to be vulnerable, they're afraid to be vulnerable. Doesn't matter whether you're there or not. Okay? What's on top? Knight of Swords. Yeah, again, it's this urge to say something to you. But, why is the Knight of Swords here? Yeah, they're phony. In fact, there it is. I knew there was a but here. But, Queen of Wands. Fakey McFakerman. That's why the Knight of Swords is there. Is an urge to say something to you. But somebody here is, again, if they're afraid to be vulnerable, it's whether you're there or not, it doesn't matter. You show up, right? Sure. Yeah, here. What they got to say to you is, here, go ahead and take care of yourself. I'm going to keep watching the game. Right? See, and then that strokes their ego that you showed up, and they just stay the same. You end up with a relationship with a runner. Or you end up being the third party. Right? You're the one they cheat with. You're better than that. Right? Nothing wrong with that. I'm not faulting you if you were that already with this person. I'm just saying you're better than that. That's all. You deserve better than that. Alright? So here's the phoniness, which segues right into here. This phony Four of Wands I told you about. Somebody keeping the peace, keeping things the same. That Emperor sitting there watching the game, hoping that name brand vibrator will attract you. It won't if you're listening to me. Four of Wands, you can buy your own. The Queen of Pentacles, that's you. She got everything she needs, including a name brand vibrator. All right. Why is the Four of Wands here? Tell me about it. Why is the Four of Wands here? Hangman. Somebody's on the fence about their own life. Okay? It's not, this is, how do I translate this energy? I have to ask myself that all the fucking time. Especially as this year is intense. The Four of Wands, we often say, is the pathway, leads to the Ten of Pentacles, right? It's the stable beginning that you need. Well, it's not going anywhere. It's a road to nowhere. Okay? It's just, they're just in it. Alright? It's just, that's why the Emperor is watching a ball game, not paying attention to whoever they're with. There's a key indication that they're with somebody right now. There is a third energy here. Even if they're single, they're not. They're just more busy on keeping the peace, keeping things as they are, keeping the stability of something that isn't really going anywhere. But that's par for the course for the Queen of Wands, Fakey McFakerman, right? What's on top? The Tower. Jesus Christ, the Tower. It's just, it's about tearing things down and building them on a solid structure, but this is tied to that Three of Swords in the pre-shuffle, where, you know, again, denying themselves something that they want. They're going about it all wrong, okay? In psychology, there's this, they did a study on things that we say to ourselves. Right? There's two separate things. I can't and I don't. Okay? What you want to tell yourself when you're trying to avoid something, if you want to, you know, feel good about it, or like whether you're trying to avoid drinking or whatever, you say I don't, you tell yourself I don't drink. Not I can't drink. Okay? I can't makes you want something that you can't have. Right? Like that. So you're more likely to drink. If you say, I don't, then you program yourself into believing that you don't drink. I'm a non-drinker. I don't drink. Okay? It's sort of what's going on here. The tower is falling and that Three of Swords is growing because this person's looking at their own life the wrong way. They're saying that they can't go towards you. They hope that you come toward them. It's just making them think about you more and more and more. That's why the Empress has come up twice. That's why the Queen of Pentacles is here and the Emperor is just focused on that. Why is the Tower here? The Sun. Again, they're avoiding the inevitable. How they're behaving within their own life, if you will. The peace they're trying to keep is disrupted by the fact that they can't get their mind off of you. Okay? It's an easy way to phrase it. I could get more technical, but why confuse people? It's that fucking simple. Alright, there's a realization here that you make them happy. There's a realization here that is clear as day of what they want to do. Fakey McFakerman's having, again, that Emperor, the way I described the Emperor is perfect here. Alright, Six of Cups. Feeling you at a high level in the soul. Feeling it. It's a feeling of nostalgia that you can't place. Where is that? Why do I feel that way? I never lived there. Did I? It's all past life energy. It's a lot of it. It's all coming to teach this person something, to show them something. This past life energy, primary energy flow is 5D, 3D. So all this past life energy is coming in to show them the fucking light. And as they see it, it causes a tower. This tower is directly linked to that Three of Swords up there in the pre-shuffle. All right, why is the Six of Cups here? Tell me about the Six of Cups. Why is it? Okay, all right. Yeah, the Hierophant. Now I understand the Hierophant crossing the Seven of Pentacles in our overall energy. All right, this person is learning spiritual lessons underneath the surface. All right, it's a bit of a dark night of the soul, as the kids like to say. That helps me explain also the Hanged Man that was crossing here. Tough energy to read in that respect. Okay, what's on top? Five of Pentacles. Again, my pouty. I'm taking my toys and going home. This person here repeatedly leaves themselves out in the cold. They're aware of it. They're aware that they're the cause of all their own problems. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? The Ten of Swords. They're aware because, again, 10 swords, the end and dead end that should lead to a new beginning. It's here because, I'm asking why the Five of Pentacles is here. If all this nostalgia energy is coming in, it's got all these spiritual lessons that they're learning. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Because this person here is a big woe is me kind of person. This energy should make them get up and come towards you. Instead, what it does is it makes them kind of shut it down and want to keep the status quo. There's every urge for this person to come and reach out. There's every urge for this person to say hello, talk to you, at least be friends, whatever it is. Let's talk to the universe. This will help. There's Three of Cups here. Now, there is a third energy in play for a lot of you. It doesn't have to be a spouse. It can be inside them, right? A way they were raised and who they are, right? It can be that. But also, there's an urge to open up. I know that because of this Knight of Swords here, with that Emperor that was crossing here comes a little bit of stubbornness. A little bit. Why is the Three of Cups here? Why? Page of Wands. A little adventurous spirit around them. Every once in a while they get a notion. That's why in your readings they often come up, oh, you got communication coming. You're like the #1 sign where it's almost like a sugar-coated reading most of the time. Now we're getting to the nitty-gritty as we have a lot of North Node activity here in February. We're seeing, this person every once in a while gets the notion. They don't want you to get away, but they also want to keep watching the ball game. Like that, I've talked about with that Emperor. Right? What's on top? And they'd love, if there is a third energy, if they are in a relationship, they'd love to get away from it. Try something new. They're looking for adventure. They're bored. All right. What's on top? Justice. Yeah. There's proof of that. If there is a relationship here, they'd love to get out of it. It would make them very happy to come talk to you, to open up, to flow, to have the emotions flow, take you out, whatever it is. Why is Justice here? Six of Swords. Until they move on, this is read with the Queen of Wands, until they move on from this behavior, okay, we're not going to be able to smooth things out here. The cock blocker here, I got communication. I got you make them happy. They'd love to get away from something that's on their side. They'd love to come toward you. They'd love to talk to you. They'd love to smooth things out and make it right. The cock blocker here is the phoniness. That's all. The Queen of Wands. Pretending that, well, whatever, you know, maybe they'll just come to me. No, they're not. Because the Queen of Pentacles knows better. Right? You can go to them if you want, but you're still going to be with a runner. They're either afraid to be vulnerable or they're not. That's their lesson. It's easy to stay how they are. They are learning some spiritual lessons, though, this month in the soul, for sure. They are. It might put an end to them being out in the cold. It might bring them to you. It could. This can be communication in another layer of energy. A surprise communication could come in from this person. It's possible. But that's not how the primary energy is flowing here. Somebody here is keeping the peace in spite of the chaos going on around them with how they feel about you and them not being able to get their mind off you. Why is the King of Pentacles here? What's the final on this? Why is the King of Pentacles here? Yeah. The Five of Swords. They're being short-sighted. The environmental energy around them that they're behaving in is one of short-sightedness, false victories. It's easier, taking the easy way out. You know, all those kinds of ways I could phrase it. What's on top? Four of Wands. Again, keeping the peace. A repeating message. The King of Pentacles is red with the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands falls on top of the King of Pentacles. Alright? And again, this Four of Wands is red with a Tower. The Tower falls on top of the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is red with a Tower. It comes around and around. It's a feedback loop. Alright? They're keeping the peace on something that needs to be, it's dead. It's done. It needs to be torn down. Their life. Doesn't matter whether they're married or single. Their life. Alright? Why is the Four of Wands here? The King of Cups. Afraid to be vulnerable. This Emperor it's exactly what I told you about the Emperor crossing here. That was your whole reading, pretty much. The Emperor crossing the Queen of Pentacles. And everything that came before it. It was all right there. This king holding back how they feel. Alright? They're holding back in an effort to keep the peace of what's on their side and just keep things the same. Yet every fiber of their being, from the soul, is saying reach out. Reach out, go. They're being pushed to do it even by the energy. The way cold air would push you to put a coat on. Alright? So just to give you a 3D example. It may result in communication. It's possible for some of you, someone will tell you how they feel about you. They'll at least say, they like you, can we be friends? Or you'll get some kind of enlightenment. If that happens, and that's not going to happen for all of you, if that happens, it'll be a surprise. It'll show up out of fucking nowhere like a bolt of lightning on a sunny day. Realistically, this person is keeping their mouths zipped, keeping their mouths shut about how they feel, and just keeping the status quo of their life the same. Alright? Telling themselves that everything's fine, like Fakey McFakerman always does. It's pretty much what it is. Sitting on their hands energy here. Even though crossing sitting on their hands is the Hierophant. So they're learning some lessons this month. I don't know what's going to happen when they finally learn the lesson, but whatever they're learning here, because we had a Hierophant here, whatever they're learning here is causing a tower in their life for sure, one way or another. Something's going to crash on their head. That Three of Swords that this is tied to is going to become very, very powerful. Let's pull 3 cards from the universe, see what else the universe wants to tell you. I'm just being honest with you. I'd love to sit here and say someone's going to tell you how they feel because they want 4 wands with you and bring some stability to your connection. 90% of the readers out there would have read it that way. That's why you want an energy reader doing your readings, because there's more going on here. If it were that simple, it would have already happened. It's not that simple. There's psychology here. There's societal energies that have caused people to detach, heart chakras to shut down. The universe is on red alert here on planet Earth. Heart chakras are shut down. Empathy is going the way of the dinosaur. Okay? You got people that don't even want to take care of other people anymore. They're just worried about they want their taxes lowered. That's it. Oh, what does it mean to me? That's what I want. It's nonsense. We all got to take care of each other. We all matter. Everybody's connected. So it's no different in the soulmate cycle. We got heart chakras that are shut down here. And these connections, yeah, they're working hard to open them back up. But these are hard lessons for these specific emperors to learn. All right? Most of them have been shut down a long time. What else you want to tell Libra before we go, universe? Give me 3 cards and a crossing card. We're about right back where we started. Pre-shuffle. All that shuffling I did while I was talking, all the shuffling I did for the reading after the cut cards, the damn pre-shuffle comes back in the final message from the universe. It wants you to see this again. This 3 of Swords, which is tied to this. And right here, 9 cups. It bothers this person that you're their 9 cups in the base energy here. It bothers them that you keep them up at night. Why? Because you're the fucking Empress. That's why. Came up twice in this reading as the Empress. There you are again, fueling this 9 of cups. You're the fucking Empress. It bothers this person. This whole little hissy fit, this nonsense. Over here, we've been talking about the spiritual lessons come in and everything we've been talking about is around this 4 of Cups. I said we have to keep this in mind. Now the 4 of Cups is read directly with the 3 of Swords. Every time they say no, 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 this 3 of Swords gets more and more powerful. These swords get driven in deeper, right? And not by a fast motion, a slow, grinding motion. Oh, it's painful. There's a lot of pain coming off of this. That's why it's tied to this tower here, right? You don't think it was painful for that squirrel to have his nuts blown off like that? Whew. Let me tell you, that's your reading. It's honest, all right? Let them feel it. 3 of Swords is the main card that ends the separation phase in these soulmate cycles. Let them feel it, all right? Let them. It's okay. You go to this person, they're just going to keep watching the ball game and have you play with their name brand vibrator. They aren't going to open up to you. Proof of that is this King of Cups that came in here. They need to decide on their own. It has to be their idea to open up. That's how they pay the karmic debt. That's been carrying over from past lives, a lot of them, that this person's been shut down. So, time, you opened the heart chakra, they keep closing it. You keep reopening it. It's like that, right? One person wants the window closed, the other one wants it open. It's just like that. You open the window, they close it. You open the window, they close it. So, until they open the window, it's probably going to keep going back and forth like this for a little bit. But here in February, they are learning some lessons. That's for goddamn sure. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. It was honest anyway. I guarantee it. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Good luck, Libra.